These Violent Delights is a young adult historical fantasy novel published in 2020 by Chinese-born New Zealand author Chloe Gong. Loosely inspired by Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, the book became a New York Times bestseller and earned Gong the Sir Julius Vogel Award in 2021 when she was just 22. Set in 1926 Shanghai, two rival gangs dominate the city, the Chinese Scarlet Gang and the Russian White Flowers. One night, members of both gangs clash at the port, only for a monster to strike, spreading a mysterious sickness that drives its victims to kill themselves. Juliette Kai, daughter of Scarlet Gang leader Lord Kai, is at a nightclub meeting a potential business partner, Walter Dexter, when Roma Montagov, son of White Flower leader Lord Montagov, informs her of the deaths at the port. Juliette and Roma share a complicated past. They once dated, but broke up 4 years earlier after their gangs murdered their loved ones, Roma's mother and Juliette's nurse, shattering their trust. At the club, a man infected with the sickness, known as the madness, arrives, violently tearing out his own throat. Alarmed, Lord Montagov sends Roma to investigate. At the port, Roma discovers unusual dead insects and brings them to scientist Lorenz, who identifies a hive mind connecting them. Roma's friends, Marshall and Benedict, find similar insects in the brains of other victims, confirming the link. Juliette hears rumors that communist leader Zhang Gutai may be behind the madness and enlists her cousin Catherine to locate him. Both she and Roma visit Zhang Gutai, who denies involvement. Before the meeting, Juliette steals monster sketches from his files, which her cousin Rosalind confirms match the creature she has seen. Meanwhile, Paul Dexter, Walter's son, invites Juliette to a ball at the French concession. Her parents insist she attend to secure an alliance between the French and the Scarlet Gang. At the masquerade, Juliette speaks with Paul, unaware he is the Larkspur, the mysterious figure distributing a vaccine for the madness and the mastermind behind the outbreak. Roma appears in disguise, dances with Juliette, and proposes a truce between the gangs. Juliette's cousin Tyler recognizes Roma and threatens him, just as the madness begins to spread through the party. Juliette agrees to a meeting between the gangs. During the meeting, as Lord Kai and Lord Montagov argue, Roma's sister Elisa falls ill. He rushes her to the hospital, where she is tranquilized. Juliette joins Roma in investigating the madness further, visiting Zhang Gutai's house, where his assistant Chi Ren provides them access. Juliette discovers correspondence between Zhang Gutai and the Larkspur, while her cousin Kathleen hears claims that Zhang Gutai controls the monster. Roma and Juliette break into the Larkspur's vaccine clinic and steal a vial, returning it to Lorenz's lab. Benedict and Marshall bring another infected victim, whom Lorenz examines. He cannot cure her. Attempts to remove the insects result in her death. Lorenz determines the vaccine is made from Walter Dexter's drug, Lernocrom. Juliette steals one of Lorenz's potions that simulates death. Observing the monster transform into insects, Benedict and Marshall realize the creature itself is the source of the madness. Juliette dates Paul to learn more about the Larkspur, discovering a note addressed to his contact, Archibald Welch. She and Roma track Archibald to a bar and brothel, where he agrees to share information, but only if they drink each time they ask a question. They learn the Larkspur had anticipated the madness and developed the vaccine in advance. When the police raid the bar, Roma hides and Juliette distracts the officers. They share a brief kiss, but tension arises as Juliette demands Roma explain his past betrayal. The next day, she seeks him out in White Flower territory, and Roma reveals that he saved her life under his father's ultimatum. Roma and Juliette track the Larkspur to a tea house, but cannot see him. He claims Zhang Gutai is the monster. Tyler, witnessing the couple together, believes Juliette has betrayed her family. Worker strikes erupt across the city. With Kathleen, Benedict, and Marshall, Juliette and Roma assassinate Zhang Gutai, only to realize the madness persists. Juliette breaks down from guilt, but she and Roma reconcile. They identify Chi Ren, Zhang Gutai's secretary, as the true source of the outbreak and confront him at Zhang's house. Paul vaccinates Juliette and reveals he is the Larkspur, intending to profit from selling the vaccine before releasing the monster into Shanghai. Roma and Juliette pursue the creature, but Roma becomes infected. Paul attempts to kill Juliette, who shoots him and then kills Qi Ren and the insect controlling the madness, ending the outbreak. Roma and Elisa survive. At the hospital, Tyler holds Elisa at gunpoint. Roma, Juliette, Benedict, and Marshall intervene. Tyler calls Juliette a traitor, a fight ensues, and Marshall is shot. Juliette fakes killing him with a potion that simulates death. Claiming she used Roma only for information, she takes Marshall to a safe house. Later, Catherine informs Juliette that Paul wrote a letter instructing that, if he died, the remaining insects should be released. The madness begins to spread once again. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.